Hey yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Matthew Maley for MatthewMaley.com. Well, I apologize again. My voice is a little scratchy. Don't know why. Could be because I just woke up. But we're back on the couch. It is Friday. Not quite Friday night. This is an early edition, if you will. Gonna be really busy today. About to head out to the gym. Then heading over to the World Series. So, want to make sure I get this in so you guys can check it out. This week I'm actually checking out a flick that I wanted to see when it was in the theaters. Because, first off, I love zombie movies, as you guys know. If the world's got to end, I hope it ends in a zombie apocalypse. Said it numerous times. But also because it was such a different take on the standard zombie film. And even though it was pretty cheesy and, corny in moments, I really liked it. So, let's get right into it. I'm speaking of Warm Bodies, which is starring Nicholas Hoult, who, if the name doesn't sound familiar, think back to one of the only really good Hugh Grant movies about a boy. He plays the little boy in it and was awesome in that. He's grown up a lot and still a pretty good actor. Also stars Teresa Palmer, who everybody gets confused with Kristen Stewart, even though she's way prettier. Was also in the really funny movie that I did a review on, Take Me Home Tonight, as well as John Malkovich, Rob Corddry, who's always funny, Dave Franco, and Annalie Tipton, who I swear, she's only been in 10 things ever, and I swear I've seen every single one of them. You might remember if you saw the movie Hung or Crazy Stupid Love, she was in both of those. And Rob Corddry's always funny. So the basic storyline, and one thing that I like is that they don't waste a lot of time on it. They don't go into why are there zombies. It's just, this is where we are, this is what happened, here we are, And I kind of like that. They didn't even put much backstory into why there are zombies. There just are. So we first meet this character R, played by Nicholas Hoult, who is a zombie. Just simple, basic, he's a zombie. And some of the funniest dialogue is just the things he says to himself while he's, the one thing you saw in the preview, he's walking randomly through the airport. He's like, where am I going with my life? I'm lost. No, I'm really lost. I've never been in this part of the airport before. Just those little things that are so, I thought were so well done. It was just how it was written. Another part where he's just walking and he sees himself in the reflection and he says, what am I doing in my life? I really need to eat better. My posture's so bad. Or even when he's attacking this one guy about to eat him and, he says, oh, nice watch. Or, please look away from this. I don't want you to see. I really am not proud of this moment. Little things like that I thought were really cute and really clever. So we meet R, and inadvertently M, who's played by Rob Corddry. Just two random meandering zombies walking around in the airport. Apparently the airport is one of the places that a lot of the zombies congregate. And I will say, you have to accept, first off, you have to accept that you're watching a zombie movie. So already the realms of what can actually happen are going to be different, a little skewed. As far as we know to this point, there are no zombies. As much as some of us would love there to be, there aren't. So you already have to accept that. Then in addition to that, you have to accept that these zombies aren't regular zombies. They're opening doors, they're, having somewhat of thoughts. Like your lead character, R, he lives in a plane that he's collected a lot of stuff in, and he can play records, and he can open doors, and he collects snow globes, and just little things that he said, make him feel somewhat human. There's little things that obviously aren't allowed in most zombie movies. So we just accept that. And just accept it and enjoy it and like the movie, is what I'll say. So, in addition to the zombies, there are the survivors, one of which is Teresa Palmer. And the survivors are led by John Malkovich, who we find out lost his wife, Teresa Palmer's mother, very brutally, and is essentially on a one-man mission to get rid of every zombie. And even though, we are seeing this from the positive point of view of the zombies still are bad. They're still eating humans, they're still killing people. But in addition to the zombies and the survivors, we also have the bonies, which are pretty much like the last step you go as a zombie. And really all they are is pretty much walking skeletons. And that's all of them essentially have gotten there because they couldn't find food or whatever. There isn't a whole lot spent on it, but they essentially just say that bonies will eat anything with a heart. Apparently regular zombies are more discerning as to what they eat. But bonies will eat anything with a heart, and even the zombies don't like the bonies. Granted, the bonies don't eat them, but they ain't on, they ain't on it like that. So we very quickly see that R is not the standard type of zombie. And while in the midst of attacking the group of humans that Teresa Palmer is part of, who are out trying to get supplies when they get overrun, he has something when he looks at Teresa Palmer that causes his heart to beat. Once, just boom. And he protects her. He saves her life, essentially, and brings her back to his plane that he lives in. Well, we then find out that the best part of being a zombie is when you get to eat somebody's brains. Because as a zombie, you don't sleep, you don't dream, nothing. But when you eat somebody's brains, you get to live their memories. So we get a couple extended sequences. Now, not to give too much away, but the person that R eats has a very close tie to Amber Heard's character. And we pretty, quickly see that this is going to hopefully develop, because R feels something towards her, and, even though he's a zombie, she still does feel that sense of, thank you, you saved my life. So after eating this person's brains, he learns more about her, and in a very tactical way, convinces her to stay with him a little longer because it's not safe. And I just realized I called Teresa Palmer Amber Heard, which I've done multiple times because they look similar. Apologize for that. Teresa Palmer, sorry. Wow, that totally, I don't know why I didn't realize it when I said it. It took a few seconds there. So after staying as many times as he can, not safe, why she can't leave, finally she decides that, she's going to try and leave. Of course, he has to save her again, and through multiple times of saving her, they end up growing a little bit closer. And each day that he's around her, he starts to become more and more human. And through a pretty pivotal scene in the movie, when a bunch of other zombies see the two of them together, it actually causes their hearts to beat. So, in a sense, they're becoming human again. Even though they tried all these different, remedies and, potions, whatever, to bring the humanity back to them. At the essence, it's the most basic feeling, that of love. Aww. I know, really corny. But overall, I thought it was actually a well-done movie. Of course, there's got to be drama in it. And, of course, you've got to bring in the element of her dad, John Malkovich, who sadly is not the most level-headed when he finds out that his daughter has feelings for a zombie, but I don't want to give much away of that. John Malkovich is as good as he always is, playing his typical, role. He's great in everything he does, in my opinion. But it actually, I really thought it was a cute movie. And, seeing just some of the layers to it, even just one fun thing was when he was like, no, it's not safe, you can't leave. Very broken. And she goes, okay, well, what is there to do? And so then you see them just driving, mostly her, up and down, all around in circles on the runways, which would be something really fun to do. My cousin and I have talked about that. If the world ended, how we'd be driving a Murcielago around the Loop 101 in Arizona. That's just something we've talked about. Granted, that Murcielago would have a Vulcan minigun mounted on the back, but regardless, same concept. So there really were some cute, not quite falling in love type of moments, but moments that, not only made RC more human, but also developed these feelings between Teresa, or specifically between him, and eventually that were reciprocated by Teresa Palmer. So, and it won't give up, all of the details, but once this transformation starts, life starts changing between the zombies, the bonies, and the humans. So, you know what you're going into seeing a movie like this. It's not supposed to be groundbreaking. But I really did like it, and I will probably end up buying it. So for that reason, I'm giving it a solid 4 stars. Maybe not, I won't say a solid 4 stars. It is a 4-star movie, but barely. I don't want to say that it's a solid 4-star, and then you go back and look at some of my other movies and say, wow, he's comparing this to da-da-da-da-da. I can't think of another movie that I've specifically given 4 stars. Okay, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. That was a great movie. That was a 4-star movie. I'm not trying to say that this movie was as good as that movie, or that I liked this movie as much as Mission Impossible. But it's not fair for me to give it 3.5 stars when I liked it more than 3.5 stars. So, if there was a way that I could give it like 3.999999 stars, that's what I would give it. But I can't, because I've done that before, and that's stupid. So I'm not doing that. It's a 4-star movie. Check it out. I'll probably buy it. I'll definitely watch it again. Not only was it cute, but it really was funny. And I just liked how different of a take they did on the standard zombie, whatever. So, at the end of the day, there you have it. Matthew Maley for MatthewMaley.com. My newest weekly movie review, that of Warm Bodies, starring Nicholas Hoult, Teresa Palmer, John Malkovich, and Rob Corddry, as well as Annalie Tipton. So, end of the day, 4 stars. Definitely recommend checking it out, especially if you like, any kind of zombie film. You'll like it even more, even though it's not the standard zombie film. In my opinion, you'll definitely like it. So, there you have it. Let me know what you guys think. If you saw it, if you loved it or hated it, if you loved the review, hated the review, any of that, always love to hear from you guys. So, as always, thank you guys for all the support. Much appreciated. Stay tuned. Lots of videos popping up as always. Websites popping off. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, they're all popping off. So as always, thank you guys for everything. If you want to check out the rest of my videos, you can always check them out directly on MatthewMaley.com. You can also check me out up on YouTube if you'd like. Just search for Matthew Maley Poker or MatthewMaley.com. You can also check me out on Facebook. Post everything up there. Like my page at Matthew Maley Poker. Also suggest it to your friends. I only have like 130, 140 likes. I need more than that. So hook a brother up. You can also check me out on Twitter. Follow me at Matthew Maley. And finally, check me out on Instagram at Matthew Maley Poker. Almost to 100 pictures. So check me out there. And until the next video, I'm officially signing off. So hope everybody has a great weekend. And go check out Warm Bodies if you want a good flick to watch this weekend. Peace out, y'all.